Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm out with my daughter Autumn. Do you want to say hi?
Hi.
We are truck camping today. So this is the very first official truck camping video of the channel since I've built the camper. What do you think, Autumn? What does it look like?
Cool?
Cool?
Yeah.
It does look cool, but it's very messy right now. So we're gonna get organized here, get all of our stuff set up, and then we're gonna have to collect some firewood.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna have a fire and hopefully get all these bugs going with the smoke, right?
Yeah.
All right, so what do you say we get cleaned up and then go collect some firewood?
Yeah.
All right, so that's the plan, guys. All right, guys, I'm just getting the camper straightened up right now. We've got a blanket, a nice thick, heavy blanket from home. I also brought a very thick wool blanket, and we're also going to be sleeping on top of a wool blanket, plus our very thick mattress. So we're definitely going to be comfortable. Now, we are positioned looking straight out at the lake water. So this is awesome. Off to the side, we're going to have the campfire. So we can actually see the campfire through the window from inside of the camper, plus all the lights inside. This is going to be awesome tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm just going to continue straightening up the inside, get all the battery units configured, get all the cooking stuff kind of organized, and then we are going to start on firewood prep. Alright guys, we got pretty much everything set up. There are a couple odds and ends here, but we can pick away at that during the daytime. So now it is time to collect some wood. So luckily, right underneath of Autumn, there is a long section of hardwood that somebody left behind. So we're actually going to utilize that. That's a very good find, so we're really lucky with that. And looking around the area, there are quite a few dead limbs that have fallen off the trees because it has been windy out in this area lately. So what do you say we get to work? I see you're already getting to work collecting wood. I'll get the saw ready and we'll pull that piece over there. We'll start cutting it and then we'll take a look around and see what else we can find so we can have a fire later on tonight.
Yeah.
Alright, let's get this ready. Some firewood, yep. Let's get this ready and let's cut that tree.
Yeah.
Watch out. We'll pull it over here, okay?
I'll help.
You gonna help? A little too heavy?
I'm trying to.
Trying? I'll just pull it right here, okay?
Okay. This one's not heavy. Come, come. A bug was on the cheek.
Wanna try?
Yeah.
Here, let me start it for you. 2 hands, remember, hit real hard. There you go, stand up. There, yep, stand up really hard. There you go, keep going. Get angry at it. There you go.
Shot.
Oh, I think you got it. Let's see. Look at that. 2 pieces.
Yeah.
Wanna try again?
Yeah. There we go.
One more.
Oh.
There, you got it.
Uh,
Whoa.
Ooh.
Let's do the rest.
I think it has I can bang me.
Really hard one. Yep. Oh, I think you got it. There, look. Try this one. Here, I'll do that one. You do this one. Try that.
Oh!
Got it?
There's one.
Yeah, throw them in the pile.
I go on like yours. Let's go over this door so I can get out. Let's keep this much so the bugs can get over this.
Okay, let's break this off right here. And throw them all in a pile, okay? You break those. I'm going to go put these by the fire.
Okay.
You get those broken up.
Oh,
Good job.
I did it.
Yeah, throw them in the pile. Here,
I
try
can't do
kicking
this
it. Try kicking it right there. Kick it really hard. No, stomp on it. Hard. Get mad at it. A little too strong? Here, let's see. I'll break them down. If you want to bring them over to the fire, you want to bundle them all up, you take those over the fire. These bugs are getting really bad. Alright guys, we have got a load of firewood prepped, and these flies, I don't know if they're picking up on camera, but the bugs are getting bad, aren't they, Autumn?
Yeah.
They're getting terrible. I'm getting swarmed by all these little tiny black flies.
Yeah.
We're getting a fire going right now. We're not going to wait till later on. We're actually going to be cooking with a propane stove, so we're not going to need to cook over the fire, but we are going to get it going right now. These bugs are bad, right?
Yeah, there's one.
All right, let's get some of this over here and let's light the fire. Okay guys, we've got our campfire going, and these black flies and mosquitoes are driving us insane. So the bugs are very bad today. Hopefully the smoke from the campfire will drive them out of our area, out of the camp area, because they're really bad. So we do have a bunch of wood cut. I've got a couple pieces behind me, and then there are a couple long sections over there that I still need to cut up and then bring over towards the fire. But hopefully this will drive the bugs away, and we are going to get started on lunch in just a few moments. We just wanted to get this going so all the bugs would get out of here.
It's like a flower. Thank you, miss me. If I would only like a flower, to me.
You want a banana? Some juice?
I want juice. I don't like bananas.
You don't like bananas?
No.
You want some strawberries?
Yeah, I like strawberries.
Okay, here's your apple juice. Do you want to sit there on the bed, or do you want to sit in the sun? You want to sit up there?
Yeah.
Okay, here's your apple juice. Yeah. I'm going to go get your strawberries, okay? Alright, here you go. coming out, or are you staying up there still?
Staying up here.
Want them up there? Okay, here's the lid. Alright guys, we are going to have a short lunch. Autumn's going to have some apple juice and some strawberries. I'm not totally sure what I'm going to have yet, but we are going to be doing our supper. I'm going to be cooking it right here on the tailgate. And for that I brought a propane burner. So this is actually a propane burner that goes to just a standard 1 pound propane tank. And might as well screw that on there now. Now, I've had this stove for many years, and it still works really great. But the reason why I brought it today is because I actually have the wok with us, and it fits right on top just nicely. So of course I'm going to have to balance it out so it doesn't tip and want to kind of spill over. I may put a couple rocks up on the tailgate just to hold it steady because I don't have the base with me today. But that'll give us a nice cook surface, and we're actually going to be doing pasta and sausages. So I did this on a previous trip where I put the spaghetti through the little medallions of sausage, and we kind of named it octopus spaghetti. So I don't know where the name came from, but pretty cool, eh? Mm-hmm. We're going to be snacking on that. And Autumn, do you like Parmesan cheese?
Yeah.
She likes Parmesan cheese, so I brought the Parmesan cheese out again. We're going to cook that up in the wok and then hopefully do some fishing.
Yeah.
And who knows, we might catch something, we might not. We're going to test our luck. And then we're looking at an evening enjoying the campfire, right?
Yeah.
So hopefully this goes well. The bugs have cleared out a little bit with the smoke from the campfire. And of course we're going to clear them out of the truck later on this evening too. I did bring bug spray and citronella candles, so we will get those going as the wind dies down more. But just wanted to bring you guys up to speed with where we're at for today for camp. I am going to have a small snack, I think, and get some more wood on that campfire, and then we're going to relax a bit and then probably get out the fishing rod. All right, guys, Autumn had her lunch and she's just kind of bouncing around camp right now looking for some sticks and some rocks and whatnot. Just having fun outdoors. There's not really too many rules out here other than stay safe and don't go damaging the trees, right? So she's having some fun. The fire's going nicely. I did decide to make a hot cup of coffee, and I even treated myself to some hazelnut creamer. I got the fridge in the truck, so why not? And tonight's supper, I'm really excited about this. So Autumn saw what I had the last time I cooked it with the spaghetti and the sausages, and we've been talking about it for a couple minutes, and she's actually pretty excited about it. So the clouds are rolling in, and it's windy, but it's not rainy windy. I don't know if it's going to rain or whatnot. I'm actually kind of thinking it might cloud over, but we'll see what happens. I am going to be getting the fishing rod ready very shortly. I just want to sip on my coffee for a few moments, and then I think that's what I'm going to be doing next, is get that ready, get it rigged up, give a few casts out there, see what happens, and then come back, cook supper. And then I think after supper, I want to take Autumn, she's right over here behind the camera, by the way. I want to take her over to this log that I always sit on. It's a beautiful spot. So some of you may recognize this area. I do come here quite often. Sometimes I drive in here, sometimes I hike in here. So what's going on with this location, because obviously the truck can get in here, I don't always drive the truck in here though. I like camping in between lakes. So sometimes I'll actually park here and then I'll hike all the way around the lake off to one of my secret spots, and I'll camp there, and then I'll come back and I'll use this as kind of like a parking area. Other times I'll park at a farther lake and I'll hike through, do an overnight at the middle location, and then I'll continue hiking over to here, camp here, and then I'll hike all the way back. So today obviously we decided just to drive right in here and camp right here and have a good time. And I'm hoping tonight it is a good time. I hope the loons come out. I really want to see Autumn's face when the loons start making the noise, because she's never actually been out and experienced that. So I'm really excited for that. But these bugs are starting to mess off. I'm covered in bites right now. I'm probably going to get my hoodie on shortly and continue on with the trip. So coffee, relax time for a few moments, and then I'm going to rig up the fishing rod and we're going to test our luck in the water. Okay guys, Autumn is inside with her Bubba taking a short little afternoon nap. Pretty cozy in there, so she is kind of doing her thing right now. I have my fishing kit, and I think it's probably a good time to just get this taken care of right now while she's napping, and I could kind of explain to you guys as well. I also brought a hammock, so I am going to be stringing up my hammock probably right behind the camera later on, so I can enjoy a little bit of that lake breeze just kind of swinging in the wind. But as far as fishing gear goes, I usually fly fish. Now I didn't bring a fly rod today because I have Autumn and I kind of want to involve her in the fishing, and a fly rod's a little too complicated for her right now. So instead, I brought just a plain old fishing rod. So I'm going to get this put together shortly. And for bait, I haven't even opened this bag in probably over a year, so I'm just going to dump it out here on the hood, and hopefully we've got something that'll work. I usually keep little white grubs and black grubs and whatnot. There are trout in this lake. They usually come after them pretty strong, so we will see what is in here. I have no idea, but I'm just going to dump it out here, kind of go through, get this rod rigged up, and hopefully we have some luck out there on the water. Okay, so looking at my inventory here, it actually looks like I've got something for every species known to the waters in my area. Going from pickerel, bass, trout, perch, you name it, I've got everything here. So this was typically a small bag that I used to bring in my kayak with me. So it's got something for everything. But I think what we're going to narrow in on today is I have two different power bait products. These are the little floating eggs. the little round eggs. I have pink and orange, so 2 different colors there. And then I also have power bait dough, and that is yellow and pink. So regular stuff, nice stinky. So that should hopefully work. I have some of these soft bait worms, these little tiny, I want to say they're like 2-inch worms, real small. These work excellent in some locations. And then I have some split shot lead weights, and then I've got some little 3-inch meanies. These are Mr. Twister white grubs with some jig heads. So I think the first rig that I'm going to do is probably, I'm going to rig up one of these Mr. Twister tails on the jig, and we'll toss that out there, see what happens. But ultimately, I think what I really want to try, with autumn here especially, is I want to do a bottom rig. So I'm going to hook up some lead and have that sink down, and then I'm going to use a combination maybe of the dough and the floating eggs, and probably put 2 of these tiny little worms on a hook and a big ball of dough to kind of make it float up from the bottom, and then have the weight down here on the bottom, kind of like a dropper rig, and go from there and see if we'll have some luck with some trout. So hopefully we'll have a little bit of luck. Either way, it's going to be fun. It's something to do, and it's exciting for her and me. I haven't been fishing in a long time, so those are going to be the 2 main rigs. And then, of course, I do have spinners, spoons, all kinds of stuff in here. So 2 rigs I'm going to focus on. I want to get that rigged up and then test it out, see if it works. Alright guys, I got the rod rigged up, ready to go. I did go with a jig head, a Mr. Twister tail, and 1 split shot. I'm using a Palomar knot, so Palomar knot's probably my favorite knot to use. It is fairly simple to tie, and it's extremely strong. And then I'm running, I believe this is 4-pound test, so we're not going after anything crazy big. But I am going to go right here, just 5 feet away from the truck where she is sleeping. I don't want to go far and have her wake up and panic and not know where I am, so I'm going to hold off and wait for her to wake up until we actually travel down a little bit further. So I'm just going to give it a test right here, just toss it out, see what happens. Alright, first catch of the day, a stick. Yes! We're on a roll. Alright, so I fished that white grub for a little bit and no luck. It almost felt like there was a couple of hits, but no luck on the white, which was kind of expected. That typically works a lot for bass, a lot of small bass. So I'm going to switch out the color before I switch out the rig. I'm going to go to this brown color because it is a really bright day. and I just noticed a big old brown leech right in the water. So I'm going to switch to the same grub. It's just a black and a brown speckle. And I'm going to put it on the same jig. And I'm going to fish this for a little bit. And probably going to stop fishing after this. And I'm probably going to have to wake Autumn up because it is getting a little late. And I don't want her to be up all night. So I'm going to fish this just for a few minutes. And if I have luck, awesome. If not, hey, I'm cool with that. And then I'm going to start on supper after I wake her up, and then we'll continue fishing in the evening. So let's give this a few tries. Alright guys, so that was a epic fail. No bites, no fish, nothing. So I've cut that rig off and I've gone ahead and tied up a new rig. So I do have my split shot way down here, and then probably about 12 inches up I do have a small hook with 2 pink power bait floating eggs and then one of those little 2-inch worms. I'm going to give this a go later on in the evening. So I've got that rigged and ready to go. Just going to hook it up here. Set the fishing rod off to the side, and it is getting to that time to start cooking supper. So I do want to get tidied up here. I do have this rig ready, like I said, so later on when the fish are actually rising and I can see them rising once this wind kind of dies down, hopefully we'll have better luck. But I'm going to set this off to the side for now. Set it right up there, and I'm going to clean up my fishing kit, get tidied up here, get the fire going a little bit stronger, and probably slowly pick away at making supper. Autumn is still asleep, so she has got to wake up or she's not going to sleep at all tonight. So I'm just going to tidy up, pick away at a couple things here and there, and then start on supper. Alright guys, I'm starting to get some supper items together, and I've just I got the sausage cut, I've got to get the spaghetti in there, cut up a few vegetables. Now Autumn does not like the vegetables, she doesn't like mushroom, onion, or anything like that. However, she does love Parmesan cheese, so I've got some Parmesan cheese. I also have a little glass bottle of olive oil. Now the olive oil was in the fridge, so it has actually solidified. So I have it in my pocket, warming it up, back into a liquid state. I'm kind of uneasy about this setup right now because I purposely parked the truck so it's actually angling down a little bit and off to the side. So that way we stay on the bed rather than rolling off of the bed, and doing so is kind of tipping this canister stove to one side. I think it'll be okay. Just gonna make sure Autumn's nowhere near the truck so that doesn't come crashing down on top of her. So what I'm gonna do is basically take a few pieces of spaghetti. I'm gonna do some probably some large and some small, just so it's kind of kid friendly for her to eat without choking on it. But basically take the spaghetti, take the little medallion of sausage, push it through right in the middle, just like that. I'm gonna do that for all of them. Just a healthy amount of spaghetti. And for kids, I mean for Autumn, probably could break the spaghetti in half and then maybe take the ends of that sausage and put it through like that. So a little bit of a kid-friendly kind of portion size. Now of course this is all going to be mixed into the pot, so it's going to be kind of hard to split them apart. So I'm most likely just going to do them all full length. and then she can kind of take a bite off of it or break it in half or cut it to make it a little easier to eat. But that is an option to do it that way. We'll see how she makes out with them done the regular way as opposed to this way, and we'll know for next time. So I'm just going to get this done up. That water is going to come to a boil because it is out of the lake. And then I'm going to toss these in there, cook them up. And then it's going to be time to add all the vegetables and olive oil and Parmesan cheese. And supper time. I'm really looking forward to this. Last time I had this, it was absolutely awesome. I loved it. Super simple, super fun, and very, very filling. So this is supper again tonight. Can you hand me that bottle of oil right behind you?
I got it.
Good job. Let me see. I'm going to toss some of this in here.
Oh, yeah.
We both want Parmesan cheese, so that's easy.
Yummy. I like oil. I like oil.
You got a little bit of olive oil on there.
We need oil on there.
How much Parmesan cheese do you want? 2, 3, all of it?
Please.
Here, let's try this. Let's mix this up.
1, 2, 3. Let's make the yummy soup. Those are like hot dogs.
They too look like hot dogs.
Yeah.
Alright, you try that.
It's funny.
Portion this off for you.
Yum, yum.
Do you want any mushrooms or onions? Yes or no?
No.
No? Okay.
I smell Parmesan cheese.
You do smell Parmesan cheese.
Yum, yum, yum. I smell.
Okay, you start with that. I'm going to get your fork.
Okay.
Here's your fork. You start with that. I'm going to mix mine up.
Just like mine.
Looks kind of funny, huh?
Yeah. I can't get any.
Try grabbing just the sausage. Go like this. Poke it in.
Oh.
And then, take little bites, okay? Hold up the pasta. Open up.
Yum.
Look up. Open. Take a bite. Good job. There.
Yum, yum.
A little tricky, but I think you'll manage. Does it taste good? You like it?
Yum.
Good?
Mommy left at me to
I think she likes it.
Yeah.
Alright, so give you a little more dash of that. I'm going to take the rest of that. Maybe a little bit more for you. All gone. All the Parmesan cheese is gone. I am going to also add some dried parsley flake to mine. Quite a bit, actually.
There's one on the truck.
And some black peppercorn.
I have to put it out because it's dirty.
Dirty?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just set it down there. We'll toss it in the fire so the animals don't smell it.
Yeah, so nobody smells it.
Alright guys, well, it's supper time. we are going to relax right here on the back of the truck with a lakefront view. Beautiful. And we're going to enjoy our supper. And then I think we're going to make our way over to that tree stump slash tree chair. And we're going to enjoy a little bit of fishing over there and welcome the evening. The evening light will welcome it in is what I'm trying to say. So I'm going to get all this cleaned up and we're going to start eating supper.
Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah. Here's a little pasta right there. You can get that little pasta.
Yep, get it.
You're smaller than me. Here. I'm a little piggy. Oh, you're a little piggy? Yay!
Okay guys, supper is all done and we're all cleaned up. Now I actually have a couple of drinks for us tonight. Autumn saw these in the fridge at home and she said, that's for camping. So look at what we brought.
Yeah.
Strawberry carbonated water. So that's our drink for this evening. That should be good. Nice small cans too, so they're not too much sugar for in the evening. We are going to be sitting near the campfire. Once the sun goes down, I'm kind of thinking that we're actually going to get that sunset tonight. So we're going to head over that way when it does happen because that's where the sun's going to set. And hopefully we'll get some nice colors over there.
Yeah, like pink and teal.
Pink and teal? Probably pink and blue and purple like your hammock. And like your toys. We might get teal, I don't know, we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
But that's going to be the plan for this evening. I think right now, why don't we go over to that stump, that tree, and you can bring a couple toys, have your drink, and I'll bring the fishing rod.
I'm this. Oh, I have to put this one on so it doesn't.
So she's going to choose a couple of toys, and we're going to grab our drinks, fishing
all
rod.
of the toys.
All of the toys. I guess she's going to bring them all. So grab your toys. I'm going to get these. We'll leave the door open for now. Grab the fishing rod. We're going to head over there and toss the line out and just relax for a little bit. You want your drink now?
I want to fish.
You want to fish first? All right, put these up here. You need help with your, okay, set it down there. I'm gonna cast it out and we're gonna sit and we're gonna watch and see what happens, okay? And put your leaf right there. All right. We're gonna toss this out there and we're gonna wait and see if the fish bites it, okay? Let that sit down there. I'm going to tighten up the line. Lay it down on, lay it down right here, I guess. Alright guys, we got our line out in the water and it got a little bit of tension on it. We're just going to watch it for now. And it is quite windy right now, so we're going to have to keep tensioning the fishing line there as it kind of drifts in the waves. But we're just going to chill out for a little bit. Autumn's going to relax and enjoy the view because she's got a great view. And yeah, it's pretty nice out right now. So I'm going to crack into my strawberry sparkling water. Autumn says she's going to hold off on hers for a little bit. And basically, Just want to check that line. And basically, we're gonna hang out here.
Yeah.
Right?
From the Peppa Pig family.
With your Peppa Pigs. Here they are. There you go. You got your toys?
Yeah.
So this is gonna be us for probably the next hour or 2 hours, and we're gonna watch the sky and see if the sunset does come. If the sunset does come, we're gonna go up over top of the hill so we can actually see the sunset. And for now, we're just gonna relax, try our luck with fishing, probably switch up to a different rig, and just see what happens.
This is fun.
Listen to this. Oh, that wasn't even loud. I thought it was gonna be louder than that. Smells good.
I want to smell. Water is like juice.
Strawberry.
It smells
Strawberry carbonated water.
Like, it smells like strawberry juice.
It does. It does.
Yeah.
Tastes really good.
Yeah.
Alright, so we were just over on that log and we were fishing, and the bugs are absolutely horrendous over there. So we spent about 30 minutes trying to battle through it, and we're back next to the campfire now. So Autumn's got her toys. She's playing down here nicely. We're trying to get some smoke rolling here. I do have a line in the water just behind me, so it is cast out there. Got that nice and tight. I'm just going to keep an eye on that. So far, it seems to be doing really well. It's not bouncing around in the wind. And I'm just basically going to relax in the chair. Autumn wants to sit here and play, so she can play. And we're just going to have some nice mellow time, enjoying the fire and enjoying the sun fading. And hopefully, we will get that sunset. So, we're going to relax right here without any bugs bothering us. Hopefully, that's the plan anyway. So, we're going to relax for a little bit. Okay guys, it has been about an hour and a half since we last tried fishing. We did have the line in there, just kind of watching it. We've had no luck, so I've put the fishing gear away and just kind of gave up on it. And these bugs are driving us insane. My hand is completely swollen, and I mean puffy swollen from all these black flies, driving me nuts. Autumn doesn't have any bites on her, but they are bothering her, and even right now they're swarming. I can feel my head is just getting chewed up. So I do have 2 citronella candles on the go. I've got one here and I've got one over here on a rock. I have thrown more wood on the fire to generate a little bit more smoke, and we're gonna hope that this temperature drops and the bugs kind of stop. The clouds are coming in, so the whole sky is now gray, and it actually looks like it might rain. So I kind of jinxed the sunset again, which I seem to be really good at doing that lately. We got blue sky over here, but everything gray is coming this way. Now we might get a glimmer of sunset as the sun goes just below the clouds, probably 5-10 minutes of pinks and purples, maybe over this way. Who knows? We're going to wait and see. But right now, Autumn has her mermaid purple hot chocolate. Just waiting for this to cool down because it is still a little bit hot. So she's going to let that cool down and then enjoy that. And we're just going to sit in front of the fire for a few more minutes. We've been here for a little while. But like I said, the bugs are getting really bad. And yeah, it's kind of driving us both insane. So we're going to tough it out. We're going to get that fire probably a little bit more smoky. I'm going to try and find a wet piece of wood and just throw it on there and generate some steam and smoke. And just relax. What do you say?
Yeah.
Yep, so we're just going to relax a little bit, wait for this to cool down, and I think we might go for a walk. I think we might go for a little bit of a walk and try and get moving out of the, just get moving away from the bugs. And once you're done with your hot chocolate, how about we do that? We throw a log on there, you finish that, and then we go for a walk? Okay, sounds like a plan.
And now with my hot chocolate.
All done?
Yeah, let's go for a walk.
Good job. Good job. Want to go for a walk?
Yeah.
All right, let's grab a flashlight, close the camper, and let's go for a walk.
Yes.
All right, we got a log on the fire. I've got my flashlight. Autumn's got her headlamp on. Are you ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to go for a little bit of a walk, and we'll be back probably, I don't know, 20 minutes?
Yep.
20-minute walk?
Yeah.
I think that fire will still be burning by the time we get back. So let's get going, and let's be back before dark.
Okay, I'll put one more wood in the fire before it gets burned. Oh. I did put one more in the fire so it doesn't burn.
All right, guys, we're back from our walk, and I've got to say, we've got pretty lucky with this sunset. So it's actually, the sun is setting behind us, but the way the sun's below the clouds, this side's getting all the light. Pretty awesome. Beautiful purples and pinks. It's a little breezy out, it's a little windy, but definitely a nice sunset. I do think it is going to storm later on this evening though, but for now, the colors are amazing. So we're just going to chill out here for a few minutes and enjoy it. Alright guys, nightfall is just about here and the winds have picked up significantly and the temperature has dropped and the bugs are gone, so I'm really happy about that. Autumn has tapped out for the evening. She has jumped inside. She's up on the bed right now playing her games on her phone, which is totally fine. She did really good today. I've got the LED light bar on right now, so that's what you're seeing for lighting. We are going to light up the interior lights, all those strip lights, really soon. I'm really happy that she gets to finally do that because she's been waiting a long time to be able to do that. So turquoise and pink I think is going to be the color scheme tonight. The campfire behind me, looking really good. I'm going to chill out there for a little bit longer. I am going to close the tailgate and shut this hatch and probably open up one side window just for her. And she's just going to lounge in here, probably cuddle up under a blanket. I'm going to spend a little bit of time out here by the fire, just a little bit longer. And then I think I'm going to join her inside the camper and enjoy some movie night and just chill out and eat some potato chips and snacks. So tomorrow morning we should have a decent view right out here, right on the water. So I'm looking forward to that. And some hot coffee, some hot chocolate, and some breakfast. So that's what we're doing tonight. Autumn's in there. I'm going to shut this light off, and I'm going to chill out next to the fire.
Good night, guys. See you tomorrow.
Okay, so I guess it's Lone Wolf again. She ditched me for her video games on her phone, and she's having a blast in there. I can hear her just roaring and laughing, having a blast. It's a party in there, and I guess I'm out here by myself, so that's all right. This is pretty relaxing right now. So it's been a pretty busy day. Like I said, no luck with fishing, unfortunately. We were blessed with a beautiful sunset, though. We did have a really enjoyable walk. We went all the way up the road, got another glimpse at the lake, and then we came all the way back down, and we were surprised with all the pink and purple in the sky. So that was really cool that I got to share that with her. A lot of fun, and it's not over yet. So we're actually going to have some movie night in there later on tonight. Like I said, we're going to have some chips and some snacks and whatnot, and just have a good time. And then hopefully in the morning, we'll be up early enough to catch the mist rolling off the lake. I'm looking forward to that. So this is very, very relaxing. I do have to say, truck camping is definitely enjoyable. Definitely enjoyable, especially when you can bring the young ones and be this comfortable and just have some fun. So this is going to be me for probably about an hour. I'm probably just going to chill out here and let her have her video game time. And then when I go in, I'm going to get my PJs. She's going to get her PJs, and then we're going to have a movie. So I'm going to relax, enjoy the fire for an hour, and I will check in with you guys when it's ready to say goodnight. All right, so it's been about an hour sitting next to the campfire. It is just about burned out. I'm getting ready to get inside the truck for the night. So are you ready for movie time?
Yep.
Yep, she says yep, ready for movie time. So I'm excited to get out of these shoes, get changed into some comfy pajamas, jump in and relax for the rest of the evening. The crickets are just starting to come out. We hear the frogs and the crickets, so we're definitely going to open both windows all the way and let all that sound just come right in. So we're going to enjoy this. And I got to say, it is definitely a beautiful evening out here. There's a nice cool breeze coming through right off the lake. Definitely nice. So that is it for today. I'm going to say peace out, good night, and we will catch you first thing in the morning for breakfast. Good night, guys.
I want to. Good night.
Good morning, everybody. It is a beautiful morning out here. Now, unfortunately, if you guys listen very carefully, there are some logging equipment, so some machinery working way out there, way across the other side of the lake. So there is a little bit of background noise this morning, but not too bad, not too bad. It is very cloudy, and it is actually raining off and on right now, so there's a bunch of raindrops hitting the lake, and just above me there's a massive rain cloud kind of shifting over this way, so half the sky dark purplish gray, and the other half looks like it's clear and blue again, so I don't know what's going to happen. I got my hot cup of coffee on the go right now. Autumn's still asleep. She's still in there, got her all tucked in with the blankets. She's nice and warm, so I figured I would jump out, have my coffee, and kind of get collected a little bit. Maybe even light the fire, and then she can come out. But now that it's raining off and on, I don't know if I'm going to bother with the fire. I might just hold off, and she could probably do her breakfast or whatnot sitting on the edge of the bed inside of the truck. If it does rain. If not, yeah, she can come out and do whatever she likes. But for now, it is quite the scenery right now. Quite the scenery. I'm looking at these giant white puffy clouds, and the sunlight's rising over here, so it's hitting the face of those clouds, and it's lighting the clouds up. Looks like a beautiful sunny day, but then just a couple feet over, just nothing but a black bank of clouds. And there are a bunch of raindrops hitting the lake, hitting my hand right now, actually. So who knows? It looks like if it does rain steady, it looks like it's going to downpour. And it looks like it's going to happen like that. So I'm going to be prepared to grab everything and jump in the truck. But for now, I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to sip on my coffee here for a few moments, and then I might grab something to eat and probably wake up Autumn. Okay, so I've been drinking my coffee and trying to catch a fish for the last hour, and no luck. Autumn's still asleep, so she's still up there and she is just out. I tried waking her up and it's not happening. So I'm going to start on my breakfast, and what I'm going to do today is I got 2 packs of oatmeal and I've got some dried apricots. So a little bit of fruit. We're going to cut that up into little pieces. I want to get my oatmeal on the go, dump this in there, and then enjoy some oatmeal and apricots sitting in my chair right in front of the lake. So get this cooked up real quick. Alright, so we got some fancy oatmeal this morning, and it's actually pretty good. So apricots and maple and brown sugar oatmeal. Sounds like a strange combination. It's actually really good. Really good. So I'm going to enjoy this as much as I can. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but the bugs are alive. So they are now swarming, black fly bites all over me again. The back of my hand is swollen really bad, like really bad. I'm pretty sure I'm allergic to these little black flies because I seem to swell up really bad. So I'm going to try and eat this up quickly, and it is getting it's almost 10 o'clock in the morning right now, so Autumn's still sound asleep, and she does not want to get up, so I may have to just kind of wake her up and get her in her car seat and then do a little bit of a cleanup and let her kind of rest on the way as we drive home, basically. So I'm not sure if she's going to be too active here. She was up very late last night. She did have a lot of fun. We were watching movies, playing games, having snacks, and well, she's kind of paying for it this morning with trying to sleep. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to enjoy my oatmeal, try to, and the scenery. And there are a couple hummingbirds buzzing around here. It's kind of neat. So got a few visitors. So I'm going to eat up. And after that, if she's not awake, I think I am going to have to get her in her car seat and start packing up and get the truck warmed up. And most likely head out of here. So more oatmeal. Good combination. Very strange, but good. All right, so the beast has awakened. Nice hair. You got all kinds of black fly bites. Oh no. So we are getting chewed up from these bugs. She's got a bunch on her head and I've got a bunch. Ugh. What do you say we get out of here? You want to get in the truck and get out of here and go home, go see Mom? Alright, so I think that's the plan, guys. We battled it long enough. These bugs are just terrible, and I can say it a million times. They're just horrible. So, I've got some snacks in the truck in the fridge. If you change your mind, you can have some snacks on the way home. You got your Bubba? Alright, let's get you out of these bugs, get you in the back seat, and I'm going to finish packing up, and then we'll start the truck, and we'll head out of here, okay?
Okay.
Alright, come on. Go get in the back seat. Oh, careful.
Okay.
Alright guys, Autumn's in her car seat. She still needs to get buckled in, but she wants to say goodbye to everybody. You want to say goodbye now?
Bye, everybody.
She is in a very good mood, so it's just the bugs are driving her crazy and me. So what do you say we get you buckled in? I'm going to shut the door for now so the bugs stop coming in, and then I'll wrap up the camera, and then I'll come back and buckle you in, and we can get out of here.
Okay.
Alright, say goodbye.
Bye, everybody.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Alright, so Autumn is all ready to go home, and I'm definitely ready to go home too. Springtime's always bad for bugs. Summer's not terrible, but springtime right now in this area is really bad for black flies. No mosquitoes yet. I haven't seen any mosquitoes, so all in all, a really good trip. I do want to say thank you for joining us. Very first official truck camping trip with the truck camper on the channel, so very glad you guys can make it. And next time we're gonna be taking some more precautions for bugs, I think. This is bad. Do you want to say bye again?
Yep.
All right, here she comes. She wants to say goodbye one more time.
Bye.
Bye. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you guys very much for joining us. It was a fun trip, and we hope you guys tune in next time. If you guys missed the live chat last Monday, we're going live again this Monday coming up, and I think that's going to hopefully be a regular thing every Monday, 8 p.m. Hopefully, just check my community tab, and I'll put updates on there if I'm going live that Monday or not. I got to get out of here. So peace out, guys. Catch you in the next video.